Oh, crikey! Rosa's about to shoot us down! Auntie Rosa held up the gun and pointed the barrel at me. What a freaking start to the part, guys! Yeah, this is exactly how to start it off. You know what? We'll do this and everything. Hell yeah. Let's get a good look at Rosa about to shoot us down. Oh no! Oh no, we're starting off like this. This is supposed to be my aunt. Why is she pointing a barrel at me? Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Umineko. When they cry. I guess I should recap last part to understand how we arrived at this scene exactly. Well, or not, because I still don't exactly know why she's pointing the barrel at me, her nephew. What? There's no suspects me of being one of the wolves. I think we need to recap last part. So last part, what happened is we went to Jessica. Well, we finished talking in Jessica's room. Beato popped out a few more red truths regarding it. And then we found out that Rosa is actually really smart, like really smart. Like she's as smart as her older sister Eva -1. I'll never forget. I'll never forget that. That is a quote and a half when she said the always little sister is as smart as their older sister -1. That was fantastic. You know what? Man, okay, so, and for George, that must have been, I don't know, if I was George, I would have laughed at that, because that's his mother we're talking about. But anyway, so yeah, we found out that Ross was really smart, because the moment we entered the room, she told us to search the room, because she was already thinking that far ahead regarding the wolf and sheep stuff. And the wolf and sheep is another thing talked about last part. It was a puzzle we had. There's this puzzle, and you're supposed to carry 2 wolves and 2 sheep. Well, I mean, it varies depending on the game, but in the first game we played, at least we were supposed to carry 2 wolves and 2 sheep to the other bank, from the right bank to the left bank. Let's say there's a river in the middle, and the boat can only hold 2 animals, so either 2 sheep, 2 wolves, or 1 sheep, 1 wolf. And if at any point there's more wolves than sheep, the wolves will kill off the sheep. And that's game over, because we want to carry them all to the left side. We can't have any of them die. And of course, the visual novel was so kind to us and gave us the solution to that little puzzle game. But there's a lot more puzzle games with the same concept, right? You can have, I don't know, 1 sheep and 2 wolves. Okay, no, you can't. That's immediate game over. But I don't know, you can have 3 sheep and 3 wolves. You can have, I don't know, 3 sheep and 4 wolves. Maybe that's possible to solve. I don't know, but I haven't thought about it that far. But the point is, Rosa's related that to us right now. She sees the Ushiromiya as the supposed sheep, and then the servants as the wolves. Kinda how Nazi did in episode 1 as well. Nazi was kinda suspecting the servants in episode 1. However, Nazi knew more about the servants in episode 1 than Rosa does right now, obviously. So Nazi, I think Nazi was a bit more trusting, at least if I remember correctly. I feel like she was a bit more trusting of the servants than we were, but you still feel that Ushiromiya love she held for us and for Jessica, who at the time was alive. But yeah, and now she's pointing the barrel at us, because I believe we ended off last part with her saying something along the lines of, now we're all Ushiromiya. We've sent the servants out the room. We've sent Naja out the room as well. It's just us and you 3 cousins here. Well, it's just me and you 3 cousins. But I care about Mari as my daughter. But now that you know you 2 are alone with our parents, I guess I'll take care of you 2 as a mother as well. That's what we got. But then out of nowhere, she pointed a barrel at me, because I asked her the simple question of, how do we know you're also not a wolf? Because guess what, Rosa could also be a wolf. How are we supposed to know she's not a wolf? And then she goes, easy, I can prove it to you. She points a barrel, she points the gun at us. Great, fantastic. I mean, that is one way to quote unquote prove that she's not a wolf, by pointing the gun at us. I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, if someone's pointing the gun at me, I'll do whatever they want me to do. You know what I mean? I mean, you're pointing the gun at me, and you want me to believe that you're not one of the culprits. Hey, I believe you. I believe you. All of a sudden, that's crazy. I believe you. But at the same time, she's my aunt. I don't know why she's pointing a supposedly loaded gun, by the way. I think it's loaded. It's probably loaded. And pointing it at me, I don't know. Not very auntie-like, I'll be honest. I mean, come on. There's no way you suspect me of killing not only my parents, but all my uncles and aunts. And you expect me to kill my cousin as well? That's crazy, Rosa. That's crazy. Alright. So yeah, she's pointing the gun at us. Oh boy. Okay. Wonder what's gonna happen here. Crazy. But that was only for an instant. Oh, okay, she's trying she's trying to threaten us real quick. Like, what? I guess not. I'm not. Don't worry. Don't worry. I believe you. She immediately lowered the gun, laughing impishly. What the frick is that? Impishly? I need to Google that. Impishly. Is that like an imp? I know what an imp is. Is that what I mean? In a way that takes pleasure in causing trouble, but may be fun and attractive. What the hell? Impish. Mischievous? What are you on about? No. Wait. Impish. Impish is a word, I'm guessing. Impish? Impish. Inclined to do slightly naughty things for fun. Mischievous. Hey, yo, Rosa! You are out of your mind. Rosa's out of her mind, yo. But to me, the time I spent staring down the barrel of the gun had felt like an eternity. Well, of course! Rosa, that's no joking matter. You're pointing a gun at your nephews. What are you doing? Why are you laughing? Why are you smiling? Rosa, what the hell? she's laughing? Hey, yo, she's a psychopath. She's the killer. She's actually a psychopath. What the hell, Rosa? She just pointed the gun at us. What? And then she laughed as if it was a joke? As if it was a naughty joke? According to Google, naughty joke? What? What are you doing, Rosa? What are you doing? What's up, Rosa? Are you okay? I mean, are you sure this is the best way to protect your daughter? I thought we were supposed to be your quote-unquote semi-children as well, now that our parents are dead and you're only aunt left. I mean, dang, I get that you're, I get that there's a lot of responsibility and pressure put on you right now, but holy crap, that doesn't mean you'll kill us.
その銃がどうローザおばさんが犯人でないことを証明するというんですか?
How does that come prove that you're not the culprit, Auntie Rosa? Easy enough. She just pointed at you and you're forced to believe her. That's at least how I interpreted that.
考えてもみて。私が犯人だったらどう？使用人たちが出ていたこの千載一遇の機会を逃すと思う。
Do you think I would buy this once in a lifetime chance I got when the servants left? But Rosa, maybe you have a reason for not shooting us down.
あなたたちをズドンと撃って、あとは適当な言い訳をするだけよ。
I mean, how are you gonna find an excuse for it? Rosa, once the servants come back and we're all dead and you're the only one standing, I think the servants are easily going to be able to put two and two together and go, Rosa killed them! But, and especially if they don't find Maria's body, if they don't find Maria's corpse, they will definitely conclude that it's you, because then you've killed us two and taken Maria with you because you want to protect Maria. So, what's up with that? What excuse are you gonna use?
窓の外にベアトリーチェが現れて銃を撃ってきたとかね。
Oh yeah, but somehow you and Maria were the only people to escape. Yeah, wow, that's gonna work fantastically.
私は2発を撃ち返したと称して、2発分の空薬莢を床に捨てればいい。
He'll claim that I fired 2 shots back at her and throw the 2 shots worth of empty cartridges on the floor, onto the floor. Right. She just appeared outside the window. Berto just woo. Alright.
そりゃすげえ乱暴な理論だが確かに一理あるぜ
Ayo, not gonna lie, Rosa's wilding. She's wilding. She's wild right now. That's a crazy wild argument. I agree with that. It makes sense, but holy crap, Rosa's wild right now. I mean, compared to her, we're supposed to be children, and she's just, look at her face, look at her smile and the eyebrows, yo. I mean, she's crazy.
クラウス兄さんが昔よく言ってたわ
Oh, I know. I can say it for you. Oh, is that it? I got it, right?
力こそ正義ってね
Might makes right.
これがまさにそうなのかしら
I wonder if this proves that. I mean, you've got the gun, so I guess you're the one in the right now. I mean, we're not. I mean, you know, we're not gonna go against the one who has the gun. But I don't know, Rosa. Are you still gonna listen to your older siblings again? Just like you were when you were a kid? Because you were the youngest sibling? There's also, reminds me of Cairo actually. Cairo wanted to make a world where the strongest lead the world and then the weak have to follow the strongest. That was his philosophy. And he was arguing that he didn't like the celestial dragons because they weren't strong, but for some reason they had all the power in the world. So yeah, that cross mindset is that Kaido mindset.
ごめんなさいね二人とも
Yeah, you're sorry, but that was not a funny joke, Rosa. You pointing the gun at us was not a funny joke. But hey, you know what? I loved it. Keep doing actions like those, Rosa. I love you for doing that, actually.
私も今朝からの事件続きでかなり冷静さを失ってる普段の私を知る二人から見れば今の私は余裕がなくて少し短気そうに見えるかもしれない
You know how I normally am, so right now I must seem on edge and a little short-tempered. I wish this was how you normally were, Rosa. You're so awesome right now. Inspiring, if I do say so myself.
でも分かって私は悪意ある犯人からあなたたちを守りたい
So you believe us then? You even believe sus George? I'm just saying, George is sus as hell.
そのためには鬼になる
Continue to do that. Alright, that Robin mindset now. We've gone from Kaido to Robin. Holy crap.
それだけのことなの
Just like I mentioned last part about demons and Robin being a demon. Alright, whatever.
怒らせるようなことを言ってごめんなさいね
So if I see something that's angered you. Demon. Also reminds me of Laplace's demon too.
バトラ君ジョージ君
Battler George.
仲直りしましょ
Let's make up. Yay! Can we do a triple hug? All three of us. Let's hug. Okay, maybe. Okay, take the gun away from you. Leave us vulnerable and in danger of dying because of that, and then let's hug, and then you hold back the gun. But before you're able to do that, we'll probably all die because of the fact that you decided to do that. So maybe let's not hug. We could hug while you're holding the gun, but then that will also leave us vulnerable, and also I don't want to hug a person holding a gun. But hey, I can hug George, so we're good. Let's make up. George was wearing an unsatisfied expression. He probably couldn't forgive the damage done to Shannon's honor. I understand that actually. What about me? Several bits of circumstantial evidence hint strongly at the servant's participation. I don't want to believe that one of them is the culprit, or possibly colluding with the culprit, but in the current situation, that's nothing but wishful thinking. Who should I believe? What should I do to trust? No surprise. Heavy thoughts center my past out of me. Alright. I was singing Linkin Park as always. As I always do. Easier to run. That's the song I was singing. Okay, in the first place, who's the culprit? Are there accomplices? If so, how many? How many culprits? 1, 5, 2, 3, 0? Oh, imagine that's imagine there were 0 culprits all along. Just everyone. I don't know. That makes no sense. I feel like I'm constantly only suspecting the people connected to all this. I found myself quickly forgetting about that 19th person, the guest Beato, who came yesterday and boldly called herself the Golden Witch. I haven't actually seen her face. Well, Rosa has. Rosa's right here in front of you. You can talk to her. Not about her. I've heard that she's like a double of the witch in that portrait. But because I haven't seen her directly, no matter how hard I try, I can't really feel like there are 19 people on this island. Talk to Rosa about it before she dies. So I easily slip into the illusion that the culprit is one of the 18. Damn it. Come out, Beato. If you're the bad guy, then act like the bad guy and show yourself, laughing in a high-pitched voice and looking down on us. Just like a bad guy in one of those dramas who, even once they're exposed as a culprit, aggressively says, "Is there any proof?" Well, this is interesting. This is a detective novel. Oh yeah, I also got a comment saying that don't worry, as in that comment saying that they also read Umineko and they're not really familiar with detective novels, but Umineko still does a great job of entering you through the world, as in entering you through the story, and it's still going to be enjoyable. Like, as in, I don't have to have read a lot of mystery novels and detective novels to be able to get a lot of enjoyment out of Umineko. So that's basically it. It just, the visual novel nods a lot of times to detective novels and stuff, like Nox, as we saw last time, but it's not necessary essentially. It's fine. You're still be able to get the mystery and stuff out of it, despite all of that. Here she comes back again, cackling. She's done exactly what Battler in the visual novel, well, in the actual visual novel, set to do, and she's doing that in the other realm with Battler from the other realm. You keep your trap shut for a minute. You're contradicting yourself, Battler. You've gone from "I wish he does that" to "shut up." Nice, great little scene there. Where are we going? The servants? We're going to this kitchen time. There are 5 humans in the kitchen, but it was very quiet, filled only with the sound of the rain. I'd argue there were 4 furniture and 1 human. Well, 3 furniture and 2 humans, I'd argue. Because clearly furniture has the ability to pull out saber swords from out of nowhere. So, well, not out of nowhere, but for me it felt like out of nowhere, but there's obviously an explanation for it that I don't know yet. But you get what I mean. It was only accented. Wait a minute, it says 5? That means Nanjo's not in the kitchen. Wait, no, Nanjo is in the kitchen because there's 4 servants. Yes, Shannon's a human, but she's still a servant, so she counts as a servant and Nanjo. It was only accented by the sound of Shannon and Kurosawa washing the dishes. Gora was using the leftovers from breakfast and lunch as ingredients for a servant's soup. Servant's soup, you say? Rosa had suspected that poison might have been added to the food, so they had decided to eat canned food, but it hadn't really been filling. Right. But Gora thought that she was being too careful. So he was spontaneously creating a soup to be served only to those that wanted to eat it. Okay. Yikes. Those people are gonna die then. It is poisoned. Shannon and Kurosawa were washing the dishes that the food had been arranged on. On the inside, they thought maybe Goro should be the one to wash them, since he had been the one who wanted the food on plates in the first place, but they left their complaints unsaid for the time being. Oh, that's nice of them. That's nice of them. In the meanwhile, Gora's getting even more dirty dishes going by making more food. So you guys just clean up after Gora so that Gora has the opportunity to flex on everyone. Genji and Nanjo were facing each other across a crude chess set which had seen many years. You're playing chess in a kitchen. Chess in a kitchen, y'all. Genji and Nanjo, come on now. You both look like you're getting up there in age. You can be a bit more professional than that. Come on now. A bit more mature than this. Really? Chess in a kitchen. It had still only just begun. It has only just begun. Okay. And because the opening game of the experienced players had been endlessly refined, it looked like a ritual where they just specified pieces in a specified order. And they're that good at chess at this point. Haha. Gora's cooking food.
やはり缶詰ではこうはいきませんね。
You can get this from canned food.
開封した食材だけで作りましたので、毒が混入しているなんてことはありませんよ。
Only sealed ingredients, so no poison, you say. Okay.
皆さんの分もお作りしていますので、ぜひ食べましょう。もちろん私もお毒味しますよ。安心して召し上がってください。
I will also taste for poison. Please feel secure and eat.
本当にいい匂いですね。ゴーダさんのまかない料理は本当に美味しいです。
Your makeshift servant meals really are delicious. Look at that. Shannon's so nice. Even though she cleaned your dishes, Gora, she's still so nice.
美味しい材料を買ってきて、美味しい料理が作れるのは当たり前です。私は師匠に、あり合わせのもので美味しく作るまかない料理を極めてこそ真の料理人だと習いました。
Your teacher, okay. Taught you that perfecting your ability to make delicious food from whatever is at hand is what makes a true cook.
それはいい師匠でしたな。
Sounds like it.
おかげで私はとても美味しいスープをごちそうになれそうです。
I shall be able to enjoy some truly delicious soup.
親族の皆様にお召し上がりいただくための材料で作ることになってしまったのは残念です。
It's a shame that it was made from ingredients that intended for all of the family members to eat.
ローザさんも朝からのいろいろでお疲れなのでしょう。無理もないことです。
Rosa-san is also tired after everything that happened this morning. It's only natural.
でもそのおかげで美味しい食材のスープが飲めるのですからね。
We get to eat some soup made from delicious ingredients. Rosa had fervently told everyone that they didn't realize the danger they were in, and that they must suspect that poison was mixed in with the food. The atmosphere in that place had led to their agreement. Their hunger wouldn't be overcome by that momentary emotion. Hell yeah, we're too hungry for that. We gotta eat. Who cares about what Rosa's saying?
皮肉にも普段の私たちではとても味わえないスープとなりました。できるなら客間の皆さんにもぜひ振る舞いたいところなのですが。
If possible, I'd also like to serve it to everyone in the parlor, but Rosa wouldn't have that.
ローザ様のご指示に背いている以上、よした方がいいだろう。飲みたいものだけ飲むといい。
Those who want to eat it can do so, and get poisoned and die.
見えないところで上手に息抜きするのも使用人の心得でございますものね。
Skillfully taking a breather when no one else is looking is one of the things you learn as a servant after all. Kumasawa laughed loudly and Shannon and Gora laughed with her. but Kenji never laughs. He's not having any of this. seemed that in an area where only their fellow servants were gathered, they could be very relaxed. Shannon didn't like Gora's occasional dishonesty, but she knew that there was no falsehood in his childish smile when he cooked, nor in his desire that people enjoy his food. So even though it was a little aggravating to be made to wash the dishes, she couldn't really hate him. Oh, see that? I'm telling y'all, Shannon is so nice. However, they couldn't have dreamed that Rosa was calling them wolves in the parlor at exactly the same moment that they were spending their time peacefully like this. Yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it? At that time, why did all the noise just go away? At that time, several of the servants heard a sound like something was being dragged, and then a thump. Several of the servants heard that. When a servant was out carrying a mountain of trash bags on a rainy day, or doing some work in a raincoat, they would create exactly this kind of noise and presence as they returned and hovered around the back door. But here's the thing, all the servants are gathered here. A mountain of trash bags. I have a stinking suspicion that this isn't a typical servant activity. So after hearing that sound at first, none of them noticed anything out of the ordinary. But then they noticed that all the servants are in there, or in the kitchen. So there's no way. But they quickly realized. Play. Ooh, this is a new soundtrack, isn't it? Maybe not. In a situation where everyone was either in the kitchen or the parlor, who in the world was at the back door? As the servants all looked at each other, they checked to make sure that each one of them knew what that sound meant. Sus. Who could it be? Probably someone carrying Kinzo's body or something, right? The servants knew the mansion's layout well. Oh wait, actually I've heard this soundtrack before. Yeah, I've heard this one before, yeah. So they understood how unimaginable it would be for someone from the parlor to actually go outside in this typhoon. Go all the way around and come up to this back door. That is very unimaginable. Then was it Kinzo? Or was it Beato carrying Kinzo's body? Or was it someone else? Is someone carrying Kinzo's body? They found it even more difficult to imagine that Kinzo, who never left his study even under normal conditions, would dash out into the middle of this typhoon for no apparent reason and come to the back of the house where only low-class people come in or out. Okay. That wasn't our imagination, was it? Spooky, scary, woo! Shannon and Kumasawa drew close together, fearfully looking at the back door. Okay. Who is it? Who's at the back door? Who's over there? Well, who's carrying the body? As Gora fearfully approached the back door, he called out. And he checked with his eyes the location of a butcher's knife set on a nearby sink. What? A butcher's knife set? Wait, as he was approaching the back door? Nearby sink. Location of a butcher's knife, okay. He didn't pick it up yet. That may have been a bad idea. You should have picked it up and then gone off to kill whoever the culprit is. Because there was still a possibility that this was a member of the family. I don't know, man. However, that possibility wasn't possible. A possibility was possible. There was no response from across the door to Gora's initial question. Maybe his voice had been so quiet that it hadn't reached through all the wind and rain outside.
源氏さん。
Genji?
南條先生と女たちは下がってる。
Stand back, everyone. Hmm.
一体どなたなんですかな。
Who in the world could it be? Genji took a knife with a classical design from a stationary box placed near the chest set. Stationary box placed near the chest set. Okay. It was something to be used instead of a paper knife to open envelopes for invoices and bills. But it was fundamentally a knife, so the blade on it could injure someone. Here we go, Genji expression. Genji hit it in his sleeve with a well-practiced manner. Then he too approached the back door and signaled to Gora with a silent nod. Gora cautiously approached the back door and slowly started to open it. Okay. What has Gora just seen? Is this Kinzo's body? Is it Kinzo's body again? Is this just like the boiler room? The figure of a person suddenly shuffled into sight, landed on its knees and fell over. Gora fell backwards onto his backside in shock. Okay. Okay. The figure of a person, but it's not specified. It's not specifying that it's Kinzo or something. If it's canon, I'm gonna lose my mind. By the way, I hope it's Kinzo. If it's canon, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no way it's canon, because Beato just dispersed his body. But that would be crazy. Because we know he was killed in the room. She confirmed it with a wet truth. The figure was soaked with rain, smeared with mud, and drenched with blood. Okay. No way it's canon. No freaking way it's canon. There's no way it's canon. I said I was gonna lose my mind.
カノン
No way it's canon.
大丈夫か
What do you mean, are you alright?
南條先生
No, Kanon's not alright. Bale confirmed it with the red truth that she killed Kanon. That he was killed in that room. She confirmed that with the red truth. You're telling me he's appearing here again? He's appearing here again in the back door of the kitchen? Are you out of your goddamn mind? It was Kanon. Okay. Okay. His breath was feeble, and the puddles of mud he left quickly became drenched bright red. What? What? But I thought Beato dispersed his body. I thought she just took his body and made it disappear. His body was transported from Jessica's room to the back door, drenched in mud and rain. You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. What? What the hell? He was killed in that room. That was confirmed with the red truth. I'm not forgetting that. He was killed in Jessica's room. Wow. What? Okay. Okay. When Nandro held him and turned him face up, there was a deep, gruesome scar right in the center of his chest, as though he had been run through with a spear or something. Yeah, we remember that. That's how he was killed. That's accurate. It's accurate. This is the third Twilight then, right? Let me check the Twilight things again. Let me see the tips section. Where's the epitaph? Those who remain shall praise my noble name. Wait, that hasn't happened yet. We still haven't praised Beato's name yet. Gosh, they hadn't killed. And we still... So this feels like the 5th Twilight. Guard the chest and kill. But let's say no, it can't be because this is the 2nd Twilight. No, it's the 2nd Twilight. Those who remain shall teleport to her close. So Kanon and Jessica. But yeah, he will stand in the chest and Jessica was stabbed in the back, in her spine. A gruesome scar right in the center of his chest. Okay, we're not in the third. The 3rd Twilight hasn't happened yet. Even now, deep red blood poured out from there. Even now? Hasn't it been like hours since he died? It's been hours since he died. I mean, okay. I don't really know how human anatomy works exactly. I'm sure if you're stabbed deeply in your chest, sure, blood will be pouring out for a long while. But it's been like 6 hours or something since it's 1 p.m. or something in the visual novel. What time is it in the visual novel right now? It's 1 p.m. You see what I mean? Kanon died in the morning, like 6 hours ago. Like he died like 8 a.m. or something. That's 5 hours ago. But whatever, you get the point. He died at like 7:30 a.m. or 8 a.m. Are you telling me 5 hours into dying, the corpse is still pouring out blood? After being stabbed deep in the chest? You tell me the corpse is still pouring out blood like that? Really? I don't know. It feels like whoever the culprit is, or whoever put his body there, just recently, as he was making these thoughts, just recently stabbed him even more or something, so that even more blood would pour out just before the servants would now gonna come out and check on his body, right? Because there's no way. Let me know about how human anatomy works, or how human anatomy works, so that let me know if a corpse is still pouring out blood 5 hours after being stabbed deep in the chest, because that doesn't make sense to me. Most of the blood should be dry, but okay, not dry, but it shouldn't be pouring out, is what I'm saying. Because even now it's pouring out. That's weird.
これはひどいですよ。どうしましょう。救急箱ですか？救急箱ですか？
First aid kit.
カノンさん、傷口に手を当てて。
Guys, Kanon died 6 hours ago. Beato confirmed that. Okay, to be fair, Beato said with the red truth that Kanon died in that room. She didn't say he died 6 hours ago though. That wasn't part of the red truth. She never said that Kanon died with Jessica at the same time in that room. Even though we saw it happen. We did see it happen. But Kanon's body was disappeared before he fully died, right? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. He should be dead. He can't put his hand anywhere. He shouldn't be able to do that. He's dead.
しっかり押さえてください。
Please push firmly.
使用人室のベッドに運びましょ
Let's carry him to the bed in the servant room.
う。皆さん、手を貸してください。
Everyone, please lend a hand.
さあカノンさん、
But he should be dead.
しばらく我慢してください。
Please hang in there a little longer.
しっかりして。もう大丈夫よ。だから傷口から手を離さないで。
Why are they saying don't take your hands from the wound? Why are they saying that? As if he's still somewhat conscious, or is he still able to do stuff like that? As if he's not dead. What? I thought he was dead.
とにかく使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢ローザ様にカノンが見つかったことの報告を。
Oh, you're sending her alone? You're sending Kumasawa to inform Rosa that we found Kanon. You're sending Kumasawa. Okay, I don't know. What? He's alive? He's talking? What?
ローザ様にはダメ。
What? What is happening? No, that shouldn't be possible. No, that's a red truth. Kanon was killed in this room. That's what is going on? So if Kanon's not dead yet, no way. If Kanon's not dead yet, that means, according to red truth, that when Kanon does die, he'll die in Jessica's room, right? Kanon was killed in this room. But Kanon's not dead yet. So even if he was stabbed in Jessica's room and carried out here, if he's still alive, he wasn't technically killed in that room. The stabbing happened in that room, but he didn't die in that room. No! What? But the... What? This visual novel is playing games with me right now. What? Not Rosa. Why not Rosa?
待ってください。カノンさんがローザ様にはダメだと言っています。
Kanon said not Rosa. What?
どういう意味なの、カノン君。
What do you mean, Kanon-kun?
今はいい。
Yeah, can we not let the dying guy talk? How about we send him to the servant room and give him some first aid kit, non-Joe healing powers? You know what I mean? Why are we letting him talk? I mean, although at the same time, if he's as good as dead, I mean, might as well ask him for any information he has. You know, who's the culprit? Quick, tell us. We're gonna die, but we'll avenge you if you just tell us who the culprit is. All right, it's Kumasawa. Bet we'll do. No, I'm joking. But you get the point.
早く使用に一斉運ぶ。
It's George. George is sus. Nah, okay. Let's get him to the servant room quickly.
熊沢、ローザ様にはまだお伝えする。カノンに事情を聞いてからにする。
We'll do it after we hear the situation from Kanon. But the second Twilight is supposed to kill the two who are close, so Kanon's supposed to be dead, dying, if not dead, dying.
はい。
Yes. After appearing in this horrible state, he had said not to tell Rosa. Huh? That could only mean something very disquieting. I mean, okay, the quick implication is that Rosa is either a culprit, the culprit or one of the accomplices, right? But an eerie sense of panic rose to their faces.
さあ皆さん、
Rosa's also the one holding the gun.
急いで運びましょう。早く早く。
Let's hurry and carrying him quickly. Alright, we're in the servant room now. We come from the kitchen to here. Kanon's wound was unbelievably deep. And judging from Nanjo's pale face, it was almost a miracle that he was still conscious.
これはひどい。何か槍のようなもので刺されたようです。
ひどい。
肺まで届いてなければなんとか持つかも。
If it hasn't reached the lungs, I might be able to do something. For Jessica, though, it did reach the lungs, didn't it? If I remember correctly.
とにかく止血を。
Anyway, stop the bleeding. That's a good idea. Kanon's screaming. No matter how much Naruto tried to wipe off that gushing deep red blood, he couldn't wipe it. He couldn't wipe it all away. And each time the wound was aggravated, causing Kanon to cry in anguish. That must hurt. Okay, wait, I got some tips, something? I got some grimoire thing? What was that about? I heard a raindrop, that's why I'm confused. Okay, maybe not in the tips section, maybe in the character section? Kanon? There is no corpse, but he's dead. Well, he's dead according to Red Truth, but he's still alive right now. The witch declared it in red, so even without a corpse, his death is uncontrovertible. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, Kanon is crying in anguish. He's still alive as of right now. Okay, but she declared it in red. She declared it in red. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Of course, Shana is going to be panicking. Then I'm wondering, Kanon's not dead. I'm wondering then, is this like a fake body or something? No, but it sounds like Kanon. His voice is the same. Hang in there, hang in there.
南條先生、替えのタオルです。なんてむごい。
A new towel, how horrible.
容体はどうですか？
What is his condition? I love how calm Genji is about all this. I mean, he's calm about everything, but Kanon's dying. What is his condition? So calm. I definitely would not be that calm if I was in there.
本音を言うと生きているのが信じられん深手だ。
I cannot believe he's alive.
刺されどころが幸運だったのかもしれん。だが出血がひどすぎる。輸血が必要だが明日まで無理だ。
A blood transfusion is necessary, but that's impossible until tomorrow.
ローサ様が僕たちを
Tell us what she did! You freaking frick! Don't you dare die before you tell us what you're trying to say about Rosa. What about Rosa? What did she do?
喋らないでカノン君。
Shut up, Shannon. Let him talk. What is Rosa doing? She's dead. He's dead anyway. I'm sorry, Shannon. He's dead. Tell us about Rosa.
傷口が開いちゃう。
Your wound will open. I mean, yeah, it's close to his lungs, right? If he talks.
ローサ様が
Came?
やってきて
Came where?
お嬢
She
様と
came to my lady? That's disgusting.
僕は
And that's disgusting. Rosa came to you and my lady. Rosa, that's bad. That's bad. Come on. I mean, that's your own niece right there. That's bad. Don't come to her. And Kanon, don't do that. I'm sorry, guys. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. I know it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke from me because, yeah. I'll be. Come on. Let me joke a bit. All right. Alright, Kanon's choice of words here is funny, okay? Rosa came to me, my lady. It's funny. Haha. Everyone laughed, so you know what I mean. It's hilarious. Rosa came for them, to them. So yeah. She just walked in the room. Boom. Okay, so he's saying that Rosa came to me, my lady, and this is very interesting because Rosa was in the chapel when Jessica ran off. Kanon then went with Gora after her, and during that time, Rosa was in the chapel the whole time. So when Gora and Kanon followed Jessica, Kanon then told Gora to leave. Gora returned to the chapel where Rosa still was with everyone else. He returned to the chapel. Or wait. No, wait. Yeah, no. Jessica ran off, right? Gora and Kanon followed, cause from Rosa's orders. Then at some point, Gora was ordered by Kanon to go back to Rosa. The gang returned with Gora. What is happening? The gang no, Rosa was was with the cousins the entire time. She was with Battler and George the entire time. At what point did Rosa have an opening of time to go to Kanon and Jessica while they were still alive? Wasn't she with George? When did she leave George and Battler's side? And Maria? That doesn't add up. Kanon, you're waffling. There's no way you're what? Rosa came to my lady and me and that doesn't add up though. Rosa was in the chapel the whole time, and then she went to the parlor with everyone. It's not like she left. No, wait. In the parlor. Oh. No! Wait. When Rosa... Oh! Wait. Shannon and Genji went to Kinzo's study. When they were all gathered in the parlor, Rosa said, "Alright, everybody. I'm leaving to Kinzo's study to check on Shannon and Genji." Now remember what she said about wolves and sheep. Wouldn't there have been one sheep, which is her, and 2 wolves, Genji and Shannon. I mean, yeah, Kinzo's there too, but... But however, she did also say this, that in real life it doesn't work exactly like how it does in the game. So even if there's a balance, the wolf can still attack. Yet she still decided to go to the study. Sus. And she didn't have a gun at the time she went there. At least if she had the gun at the time she went there, she could go, yeah, I have a gun, I'm safe. But her screaming about being cautious and everything, she goes to the study with a gun. Then comes back with a gun with Genji and Shannon. What if Rosa took a detour to meet up with Kanon and Jessica? And from that detour, then she went to Genji and Shannon in the study and returned with them. But how hasn't Battler thought of that yet? Surely Battler must have thought of that, no? Hasn't Battler thought of that? I mean, to be fair, I'm kinda dumb for not thinking of that either until Kanon's now mentioning it. Because I genuinely didn't think Rosa had any time to go to Jessica and Kanon where they were alone. But the scene where Beato kills off Jessica and Kanon, at least for us, happened before they went back to the parlor. Before the gang went back to the parlor. However, that doesn't mean that's how it happened chronologically. So it might have just been an assumption for me that Jessica and Kanon died before Rosa and the gang returned to the parlor. And maybe Rosa did some stuff. But, well, okay, let's see what Kanon has to say here, furthermore. What did you say?
ローザ様がですか？おお、そんなことって。
Could that mean? I mean, I don't want to jump to conclusions though. If Kanon hasn't finished his sentences, I don't want to jump to conclusions. If Kanon says, Rosa came and killed Jessica, then that's different. Are you certain? I love how Genji's questioning him so calmly as he's dying. Are you certain? This is how it'd be as well, except a lot less calm. I'd be like, hey Kanon, you're dead anyway, just let me know. Yes, he says. I'm certain it was Rosa. Nah, keep speaking. Nandro, you should be the doctor. You should know that he's dead anyway. Please grab another first aid kit. Kumasawa. Stupefaction. Why would Rosa kill her own niece? Is it possible Rosa did such a thing? For money? For Maria? I don't know. Disregarding Nandro and Kumasawa, who were struggling hard and stained with blood as they tried to stop the bleeding, Genji and Gora faced each other. Because if what Kanon had said was the truth, Rosa was the culprit who killed Jessica. Curse you, Rosa? He's cursing Rosa specifically now. How could you do that to Ojo-sama, my lady? I'm gonna kill you. Okay. This has taken a turn. Kanon screamed even more hatefully. His hate-filled voice made it seem like he had seen Jessica being harmed right before his eyes. You think?
後ろ宮家が全滅すれば遺産はすべてローザ様のもの。
inheritance will all go to Rosa-sama. But she wouldn't need to kill Jessica. You're right regarding the 6 people that died in the chapel. But what about Jessica? Wouldn't the inheritance go to her? To Rosa and to Jessica, because she's one of the siblings and Jessica's a daughter. Besides, isn't George more in favor anyway, because he's a guy and he's older? I understand the argument based on the 6 people that died in the chapel, though.
だとしたらバトラー様やジョージ様も危険なのでは。
Is so Battler and George in danger?
ローザ様は銃を持っている上に今客間には彼らしかいない。
Also, remember what Rosa said just a second ago? Oh, I could just claim that Beato appeared out the window and killed us all, and killed you too, and I shot back. Remember when she said that?
ケンジさん、これはかなりまずいことでは。
Isn't this quite perilous, Genji? Are you sure you two are gonna plan to split up from the other servants to check on Rosa and the rest? Genji? Shannon. Shannon suddenly ran out into the corridor. Ooh! Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. She ran out into the corridor. Okay. Her expression was complex and tragic, as though she didn't know what to believe. Shannon? Shannon ran. Shannon, are you sure? Are you sure about leaving Kanon as he's dying? Are you sure you don't want to stay with him during his last moments? To where? I'm guessing to the parlor? Where else would she run? The inside of the mansion had been scrupulously cleaned, so they probably wouldn't be easy to find. What do you mean? Also, 1 second. Gotta look up what scrupulous means. See that? English is not my native language. Of a person or process, careful, thorough, and extremely attentive to details. Okay, so just basically very, very careful and thorough. Alright. What wouldn't be easy to find then? She might find some if you search the rose garden, but they would probably have all been lost in this wind and rain. What are you on about? Find what? Find what? That's right. The boiler room isn't cleaned very often. Here we go, the boiler room is going back into play here too. If she went there, she might be able to find some. Some what? Some clues? Some what? What is it about a room not being cleaned that you need to go to find something? Shannon ran down the stairs to search for those in the underground boiler room. What are those? Yeah, funny meme, right? The shoe, yeah, the shoes, yeah. What are those? Man, that meme is like 9 years old. Let's forget it for now. What's she looking for? Had some medicine taken effect at the brink of death? Or had Kanon finally stopped even feeling pain? For the time being, Kanon had at least gotten over his painful gasping. But he's supposed to be dead, according to Red Truth. No? Nandro apparently didn't think of this as that great of a trend, and didn't let his eyes off Kanon for a second. Kumasawa firmly gripped Kanon's hand and kept encouraging him, so that his will to stay alive didn't fall asleep. Genji and Gora seemed bewildered at how to deal with the truth that Kanon had risked his life to deliver.
Rosa 様の銃は確か4発か5発の弾が込められたはずだ。
Rosa's gun had 4 or 5 shots loaded.
決して少ない数ではないですね。でも あの銃は弾の装填に結構な慣れが必要だったはず。一発目は撃たせてしまうかもしれませんが、みんなで襲いかかれば次を撃たせずに銃を奪い取れるかも。
We might unfortunately allow her to get one shot off, but if everyone attacks her at once, we should be able to take the gun from her before she shoots again. So y'all are gonna storm her? Is that the plan now?
この島には医者はいても薬はなく、病院もない。撃たれどころが悪ければ死ぬぞ。
If you're shot in the wrong place, you're dead. That is true. So it depends on the risk you're willing to take, y'all.
それは分かっていますが、それより早く行動を起こさないとまた次の事件が起こる可能性も。私たちはローザ様にうまく追い出された気がします。今頃ジョージ様やバトロ様が殺されている可能性も。
There is a possibility that George and Battler are being killed right about now. I don't know, Battler's the main character. Maybe main character syndrome is gonna save him. I don't know about George though, he's sus. He might be alive because he's an accomplice.
そんな危険な相手なら無理に刺激しない方がいいんじゃありませんか。
What do you mean wouldn't it be better if you didn't provoke them too much? Battler and George are in danger. Not Maria though, because she's her daughter. Well, you know.
しかし明日までは長い。どんな手を打ってくるか想像もつきませんよ。源氏さん、こちらから仕掛けるべきです。せめて銃さえ理由をこじつけて奪えばなんとかなるかも。
If you can at least take the gun from her under some pretext, things might work out.
弾は4、5発じゃありませんか。ということは私たち全員を殺すには足りないということです。
That means there aren't enough to kill all of us.
迂闊に刺激しなければきっとローザ様もむやみには。
Yeah, but if you don't go, she can still shoot Battler and George. You guys that Kumasawa. So I don't get what you're saying. If you don't carelessly provoke her, surely even Rosa wouldn't recklessly. Yeah, she wouldn't kill you guys. Wow, you wanna save your own skin? You don't care about Battler and George. Come on now. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the family. Okay, they're not your family, but.
あいつは言ったよ。
She said it, says Kanon.
僕たちを皆殺しにすると言った。
She said what? She said she'll massacre all of us. Wait. Rosa character file right now. Rosa character file right now. What's happening? Ayo, Rosa, what's happening? Kanon? Still dead. Rosa character file, what's up? Kinto's fourth child. Okay. Manages a design company, but she has yet to start taking it seriously and needs financial responsibility. Shut up! What is this? She said she'll massacre all of us? Is Rosa really on that smoke right now? Are you seriously gonna make me believe Rosa's on that smoke right now, Kanon? Close my heart. Ooh, I think this is new. Is this soundtrack new? It sounds new. Alright. Kanon, who they thought had been sleeping quietly, suddenly started talking brightly. Almost like he had been awake the whole time and had suddenly opened his mouth. He looked firm and steady, and Najo was slightly relieved, but thinking of the deepness of that wound, he just couldn't wipe away a certain creepy feeling. Never mind, I've heard this soundtrack before, guys. I've heard it before. He just couldn't wipe away a certain creepy feeling. Think of the deepness of that wound. He knew because he was a doctor. You're saying that Kanon shouldn't be able to be alive? Kanon should have been expected to fall unconscious after losing so much blood. And yet somehow, he had preserved his awareness so clearly. Yeah, because you're a doctor. Now do you know? There's no way a human being can do this. I'm starting to wonder this Kanon is sus. Yeah, I don't think this is the real canon anymore. I don't know how much I wanna believe this canon now. What if this canon is just a what if this canon is just a disguise made by one of Berto's minions? Like Asmo and Satan. What if this is another one of the stakes of the Seven Deadly Sins? What if Canon's just one of them in disguise? Youth? Or tenacity? Sometimes the power of human life did surpass common knowledge. When they had stopped the bleeding to make sure there were no foreign objects inside the affected area, Nandro had groped around a bit inside the bleeding hole with tweezers, and the great depth of the wound had surprised him. The wound had certainly reached as far as his lungs. Definitely reached as far as his lungs, yet he's still talking right now with awareness. I don't know. And yet, no, on the other hand, the fact that he is alive is fortunate. But Conan had spoken clearly. He had hatefully said that the one named Rosa had created this wound, and was repeating curses and enraged words.
あいつは親方様の財産を独り占めするために台風が過ぎ去るまでにどんな手を使ってでも皆殺しにする気なんだ。
You guys see what I'm doing with my mouse right now? Canon's eyes. Secondly, Canon is known to use magic. Canon is the only person so far to use magic. So him using magic on his wound. Alright. I reckon Canon's dead, and one of Berto's minions is taking control of his body right now. That's why Berto took his body away from Jessica, so that she can then use it to create this situation. Look at his eyes. Why are his eyes red? Canon's eyes are supposed to be black. She wants to kill everyone by any means necessary before the typhoon passes so that she can have the master spell all to herself. Yeah, I don't trust this anymore. Canon, I don't know if you're the real Canon anymore. You may just be one of Berto's minions who took over his corpse. I don't know. Berto's magic, she can do that.
あいつはそうするとはっきり僕に言ったよ。
She told me that clearly.
くそ。なんて人だ。源氏さん、どうしましょう。
Hey, I don't like these Rosa accusations though.
私たちにも何か武器がいるのでは。
We also not need some kind of weapons.
にわかには信じられん。
I can't believe so suddenly. I agree with Genji. I don't like these Rosa accusations.
ローザ様がそのようなことを。
That Rosa will do something like.
源氏様、信じる信じないじゃない。あいつが僕にそう言ったんですよ。この僕が聞いたんです。どうして信じてくれないんですか？
Why won't you believe me? The why is Yeah, I don't know this Canon situation. I don't know what's actually happening, but I don't think this is the real Canon. I'm not sure Canon will be so quick to go after Rosa too. Even if Canon did hear Rosa say that, I'm not sure Canon will be so quick to go after Rosa like this. The real Canon. Canon did use magic though.
起きないで。傷に触ります。
It will worsen your wound. Canon sat up on the bed and spoke to Genji, who was making no effort to believe Canon's story.
あいつは僕たちを必ず全員殺す。もうきっと客間の方々も殺されているに違いありません。
That's cap.
僕らが先に殺さなければ必ず僕らが先に殺される。
That's cap. That's all a lie.
僕が先に殺されたようにみんなも先に殺される。
Now you've straight up admitted to dying. You have straight up admitted to dying now.
殺さなきゃ殺される
You literally just admitted to dying, just like how I was killed first. And however, you're sitting up on a couch and saying that you were killed. Yeah, fantastic.
殺さなきゃ殺される殺さなきゃ殺される
Killer be killed, killer be killed.
カノンさん、あんた本当に痛くないのか？
Does it really not hurt?
ああこれですか大した傷じゃありません
It isn't a serious wound. You're talking to a doctor who's telling you that it's a serious wound and you're telling him it's not a serious wound? Okay.
大した傷じゃないどころか、あんたは
What do you mean not a serious wound, you?
本当に大したことありませんこんなのもう全然痛くないし本当に大した傷じゃない
It doesn't hurt at all anymore. It really isn't a serious wound. As Kanon said that, he began to untie his own bandages, which had been painstakingly wrapped. What? The gruesome hole in his chest was immediately exposed. What? Why? What?
カノンさん、
You're just letting all the blood flow out. Yeah, this is sus.
そんなことをしてはダメですよ。早く横になって。
Quickly lie down.
大丈夫ですってほらね大した傷じゃないでしょ
It's not a serious wound, right? Kanon shut off his gaping wound, which was still slowly spitting out foamy blood. Everyone averted their eyes reflexively.
ほら全然大した傷じゃないですって
I told you that it wasn't a serious wound at all.
やめなさい。傷をいじってはいけません。
You mustn't play with your wound. I kinda agree with Nandro here.
ほら見て
Look-see.
全然深い傷じゃないんですよほらほら
What is it with these sound effects? These sound effects. This blood. Look. Kanon held up two fingers, showed them to everyone, and slowly started to stick them into the gruesome wound right in the center of his chest. Great. Plunging, slimy, squishy, wet. The fingers went in deep to the base. Base. Squitch, loop, glorp. These are the same sound effects as when we went to the chapel and found the dead people in the Halloween. Yeah, he's clearly not human, y'all.
カノンさん、やめて、やめて。
You're telling him to stop. He's not human. He's not human. We saw him using magic, and he's doing this. He's not human. Having stuck his fingers completely into his chest, up to their base, he slowly pulled them out in exactly the same way. The fingers he pulled out were stained a sticky, solid, deep red color, and there was even a thread hanging. Ugh, that's disgusting. The fingers were all the way to their base, covered in deep red. What in the world is a correct statement there, Nanjo?
ね全然大した傷じゃないでしょ
Yeah, okay, so I was right about this being one of Beoto's minions. Just then, the door opened vigorously and Shannon appeared. Okay, so she went to the boiler room. Okay, I was scared that as Shannon was running off, she was going to die. You know what I mean? Because running off alone, I don't know about that. But okay, she's come back. Even after she saw Kanon stained with fresh blood, her impregnable expression didn't falter. Alright, let's go, Shannon. Come on.
やあ姉さん どこへ行っていたの？僕が既得だというのに、一体どこへ？
I think she knows you're not real, Kanon. I'm on the verge of death here. Where'd you go?
ボイラー室に行ってきたの。探し物があって、それより確かめたいの。あなたは本当にカノン君？
Are you really Kanon? Yeah, I'm with her there. It was only natural. Everyone believed he was Kanon, so they couldn't understand the meaning of Shannon's question. When they looked, they noticed that Shannon was holding a handkerchief in her hand. It was filthy and looked like she had wiped up some trash or dust. And while holding that, she approached Kanon and drew close to his legs. What? What is she doing? What is that?
クモの巣を拭き取ったハンカチよ。
With a spider swab wiped onto it? What? That's why she went to the boiler room? She wanted to grab a spider swab? Should have just asked Spider-Man at that point.
なんでそんなもの？
I think she's noticed something about spider webs being bad for Beato's minions or something. Why something like that?
カノン君なら平気だろうけど。
But if he's something else, he isn't gonna be alright? What do you mean?
もしあなたにとってクモが天敵だったら
What?
嫌うかなって思って。
Is spiders are your natural enemy? I thought you might hate. Who the Who? What? What is spider's natural enemy? Who the hell is spider's natural enemy, y'all? Wait. Wait. Who? Okay, wait. Who? Blah. Okay, so I don't know. Which? I'm confused. Spiders are your natural enemy. I tried googling looking for spiders' natural enemy, but I didn't find anything. I just found tarantula and stuff. I didn't get it. So I don't know what spiders are your natural enemy means here from Shannon. I thought you might hate it. Butterflies? Okay, wait, of course. Beato. Butterflies. Okay, wait. Spiders, I'm googling this. Spiders and butterflies. What happens between spiders and butterflies? Forest spiders eats butterfly. The spider and the butterfly. Spider killing butterfly. Okay, wait. Do spiders eat butterflies? Spiders are known to eat a variety of foods. Web-building spiders commonly consume flying insects such as flies, mosquitoes, moths, and butterflies. Okay, wait. Do butterflies hate spiders? Hate spiders. This is weird Google. Why do people hate kill spiders and love adore butterflies? Fantastic question. Let's see. I guess, yeah, butterflies. Yeah, makes sense. Sure.
やだな。僕がどうして雲を嫌うの？
Why would I hate spiders? Because you're a butterfly. We can hear the butterfly sounds.
ごめん、試すの。
Sorry, I'll try it.
シャノンさん。
What just happened? We just saw slashes. When Shannon brought the handkerchief close to Conon's thigh, something happened in an instant. What just happened? It happened all at once. The human eye couldn't have followed it. I mean, I didn't follow it. Ping ping! Kanon jumped back like a wild goat, fleeing from the thing Shannon was holding. Like a wild goat, you say? Remember the goat attendant we saw? And his arm drew trails with some kind of afterglow that flashed purple. But that was what Kanon was flashing too when he was fighting the goat and Asmo. His arm drew trails. There were 3 beautiful purple trails drawing an arc. And they were traced across the throats of Nanjun Kumasawa, who had been tending to him. What? Nanjun Kumasawa? And Nanjun Kumasawa's throats had opened like gaping mouths, and it was the very instant before the blood was about to start spewing out. No! No! What? The third purple trail should have traced across Shannon's throat. But Shannon was there. What? What is going on? What is this magic stuff? So Nanjo and Kumasawa are dead now. Because Genji, who had been behind her, had wrapped his own arm around Shannon's neck and pulled her back. Genji's reaction timing is that sick. Let's go, Genji. This all happened in an instant. Yeah, right, Gora's still alive. Good. Gora's alive, but Nanjo and Kumasawa appear to be dead. In the instant Gora tried to think fast in an attempt to understand the scene, the frozen moment in time shattered. Red Dread. Okay. Blood spewed forcefully from Nanjo Kumasawa's neck, which had been torn open. Still mid-jump, Kanon wall kicked off a picture frame that had been hanging from the wall behind him, springing forward just like a cat and aiming for Shannon's throat again. Wow, he's really going after Shannon. Okay. Okay, Shannon. Shannon was able to figure that out quickly. Okay. But Kanon's target once again disappeared from in front of him. Because Genji had pulled Shannon again, and the two of them had fallen onto the ground, keeping flat to the floor. See now, old piece of furniture? What the heck, man?
Goda!
Goda! Fight, Goda, fight! Don't let Tumin do it! So is this the same Kanon that was using magic with Jessica? Or could the original Kanon also use the Death Kanon? Could he also use magic? Or is this the same Kanon as the one that was using magic? Gora was an idiot either. Even if he couldn't fully understand what was going on, he realized that if this Kanon wasn't seized, his own life would also be in peril. He sprung at Kanon with his huge body, pushing him up against the wall with his weight and physical strength. Let's go, Gora! Let's go! Let's go, beat him up! Let's go, Gora! Beat him up! Hell yeah! Yeah, you can call him fat all you want. You keep beating him up. Hell yeah! I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this Kanon, but yeah, he's not the real one. The tips of the fingers on Kanon's right hand began to trace out another purple trail. The tips of his fingers. And when he raised the blade hand up, aimed to strike at Go's back, there was a loud thunk. Because Kanon's raised blade hand had been pinned to the wall? Pinned to the wall? By who? How? He couldn't tear his palm away from the wall. What? Sticking out from it was the knife Genji had thrown. Oh! Genji threw the knife! Yo! Genji has those skills? Genji has the skills? Hey! Oh, look at Genji's face. Yo, he's prepared. Under normal circumstances, it should have been surprising to see someone as old as Genji handle knives so skillfully. But in this abnormal space, no one paid it much mind. Guys, I don't know what's going on anymore. The servants, what's going on with the servants? All the servants are wilding. Kano can use magic. Freaking Genji's handling knives skillfully. Knives. Gora's beating him up, beating Kano up. This is nuts.
Genji-sama, これを
Genji here? Yes. Genji took the handkerchief with the spiderweb stuck to it from Shannon. Oh. And he approached Kanon, who was pinned to the wall by Gora's massive body and the knife.
やめろ。それは近づけるな。やめろ。
Yamero, stop! Yeah, that burns, doesn't it? Holy crap. Exorcise him! He's a demon! When Genji pushed the handkerchief up against Kanon's face, there was a sound just like the one you hear when you set meat on a red hot iron plate. Nice. Of course, the smell is the same too. Oh, it smelled tasty? Hey, meat smells tasty. Ah, okay, well, to be fair, maybe not human meat. As he was burned and inflamed, festering in filthy red and black, and cried out in his death throes, Kanon's body burst open and scattered. He turned into butterflies. It was almost as though a balloon filled with gold leaf had popped. The entire servant room was completely buried under a storm of gold leaf. No, a rabble of gold butterflies. This is crazy. Those butterflies began to softly fade into nothingness, as though dissolving into water, no, into the air itself. And afterwards, all was left was the three of them sitting on their behinds, stained with blood. Wow! However, not everyone was just stained with blood. Some of them were lying on the ground, vomiting blood themselves. Yeah, they were dying.
Kumasawa, Nanjo sensei.
Kumasawa and Nanjo are dead. This is not going to help with convincing Rosa, because if Rosa and the rest arrive, they're obviously going to suspect these three of being the wolves, and Kumasawa and Nanjo being the sheep. A slit so sharp that it looked like it could cut your finger if you touched it was opened wide, causing large amounts of blood to keep pouring out. The problem is our doctor is dead, so our doctor can't tend to, well, our doctor and Kumasawa. What was that just now?
Goda, 怪我はないか?
Goda, have you been injured?
私は大丈夫です。
I am alright. That's good, Goda.
しかし、私たちは何を見たんだ。何があったんです。私はあれを確かにこの手でこの壁に押し付けていたのに。
Even though I definitely pushed that thing against this wall with this very hand.
その私が何があったのか理解できない。
I cannot understand what happened. Goda looked at his own hand. The bright red blood left from his scuffle with Kanon definitely remained. And And yet, Kanon was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, he disappeared into gold butterflies. Because he had disappeared. He had turned into gold butterflies and scattered. Gora kept screaming alone that he had no clue about what was going on. Shannon sobbed in front of Nanjo and Kumasawa's remains. And Genji watched over her, silent as always. We got a new bad character file for Shannon or something. Let's see. Shannon, I think. Well, I guess we can look at the dead bodies first. Kumasawa died in the servant room. Her throat slit by a sharp blade or something similar. Finishing touches yet to come. Finishing touches yet to come. What do you mean by that? Died in the servant room. His throat slit by a sharp blade. Okay, but this alone isn't enough. Interesting. Okay. Shannon character file. Where's the Shannon character file? Shannon, there it is. Nope, nothing changed. Okay. Is that the end of the chapter? Seriously? It's 1:50. Well, 1:17 p.m. now. Devil's Proof. This chapter is called Devil's Proof.
南條先生と熊沢さんが一体どういうことなの
What in the world is going on? I think that's where it'll end it too. We've gone on for long enough. Spooky stuff is happening. I kept that part. Why did that feel so much shorter than the previous chapter? Well, I'm gonna end this there. That was freaking weird and wild. Also very weird, but also very wild. I don't know what to say, man. That was crazy. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Umineko and the Cry. That is. Well, okay. I'm gonna end it there anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of Umineko and the Cry. We are on chapter what now? 14. We're on chapter 14. So, if I remember correctly, episode 1 was 15 chapters, and there was the tea party. So, I don't know how long episode 2 is going to be, but I think we may or may not be closing in the end here. If episode 2 is also 15 chapters long, then we really are closing the end. But I don't know. That's not that important anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Wild stuff happened. We've gone from talking about servants and sheep and wolves and trusting each other and making up between us and Rosa, to Kanon appearing on the back door, almost dead, then blaming Rosa for wanting to kill everyone, then finding out that it's some Beato minion. Shannon quickly did some action. That was great from Shannon. Great job, Shannon, there. She went to the boiler room. That was interesting. And then she returned. But it wasn't enough, because Kanon is still fast enough to kill off Nanjo and Kumasawa. Thankfully, Gora's big bulky man was able to take him down, and then Genji, with his amazing knife skills, out of nowhere, what was that about? Was able to stop him, trap him, and then they took him up to pick him down. Alright guys, I'll see you all next time. This is crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Wild part of Umineko. Very wild. I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright y'all. Crazy. Alright. Peace.